Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and test my luck a little bit. And we'll hope that the stream is picking up everything okay. I actually do not have a great way to check whether or not it's going because my wife has moved the laptop, and I don't know where it is right now. That I sometimes check stuff with. Oh, of course, the baby starts waking up now. Where is the... Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, anyway. So let's go ahead. Looks like it is showing that everything is going. Yeah, it looks like you can hear my audio there. Okay, perfect. Well, yeah, I think all my stream stuff is going. I do need to go ahead and fix the sounds, because I had that turned down. Just because of some of the random stuff that was going on before. So anyway, welcome to the stream, guys. This is gonna be a fun one today, I think. I finally have everything dug out for my 7-chunk slime farm, so we're gonna see how far we can make it with that today. Real quick, I did want to hurry and stop by the shopping area right off the bat just to check and see how things were going. I do have something here, so I'm just going to take note of the amount of stacks of things that I need to replace. Okay, we need one. Okay, so we need 9 bells. Anyway, we'll see how many diamonds we get. These 2 blocks of diamonds are actually from the original... Oh boy. Looks like we got a lot of iron gone. Anyway, so yeah, the original Nether Portal, I had a couple of diamond blocks that I put up in the corners, but someone's been working on it and they've changed that. And it's looking pretty nice, but it meant that my diamond blocks were no longer necessary. So I went ahead and grabbed those. They were just sitting by the portal there. The new build, though, the bookshop got a lot bigger, right? And we worked on this last time. You may notice there's actually some changes up top there, and that I added the wood as well. I'm thinking it looks pretty nice right now. So I will go ahead and show you guys that. We'll give it just a minute longer. And we'll hurry and check out Fishy Business to see how much we need to stock up here. Looks like we need a little bit of cooked fish. That's not a big problem. Oh, someone finally bought some turtle eggs. That's a new one. Sea lanterns, of course, we need to stock those up. That's about 13 stacks, I think. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, guys, because I want to get the stream moving on to the important stuff. We need 3 stacks there. Okay. Not missing any turtle shells or helmets. We still haven't sold any heads yet. I started selling Guardian's heads as well, just because we have that Guardian farm now, so I actually have a good way to get those. And on up to the bookstore. This is where we're going to really be raking in the profits. First off, looks like we have had some people come and take cookies. You have Gandhi just still chilling here. Let's see, the water bottle. Yeah, I got a decent amount. Oh, looks like we need to add some more arrows. I I've just been offering those for free, so that's not a major thing, but I'll probably go get some of that. Ooh, quite a few mending books have been sold. Sold some of the Unbreaking 3 books. Looks like we haven't sold any of these since the last time I was here. I'm trying to offer a nice full selection for armor. These are all things pertaining to swords here. And then of course all the other stuff for weapon enchantments. Or at least some of the select weapons. You know, I don't really have some certain things going yet. Efficiency 5. I'm wondering if these people just have a good way to get levels. Because one thing I actually tried to do was only charge a tiny bit more than what it would have cost for the books. So for example, for a Silk Touch pick, I think they're... Do I have them at 15 diamonds, if I'm not mistaken? Oh, it's up one more. I believe it's 15 diamonds. But anyway, so for all the books, that's 8 diamonds, plus another 7. So that is 13 right there. So I'm only charging 2 extra diamonds to do the actual pick itself, which would be 3 diamonds. So I'm actually losing money on the picks. But I really wanted those to be a good way to sell people, sell stuff to people, and have them, you know, have a way that they can resupply if they need it. Anyway, because there are unfortunate deaths, and if people die, then I want them to be able to get back on their feet pretty quick. The apples, we're going to need quite a bit of those. I guess I should have... Oops. Glistering melons, we haven't sold any of those. Pumpkin pies, we haven't sold any. Golden carrots, looks like we've sold some more here. That one's missing. Looks like someone might accidentally assume that it was 3 stacks of 64. That's okay. Let's just see. So pretty much at least a full shulker of that. Okay, and now on to the big bucks stuff. Let's go ahead and check and see if anyone has said something in the... Don't look like we have anything going on in the chat right now, so I'll hurry and hop on back over. Okay, so we sold some more boots. Pants, we're missing 2 of those. Chest plates, we sold 3 now. And I do need to make sure they're putting in the proper amount. Looks like we haven't sold any helmets. Shulker boxes, that actually kind of surprised me. We haven't sold any more shulker boxes since the last time I was here. The swords, however... Have I really sold that many swords? I thought that I had only sold like... I didn't feel like I'd sold any more than 2, but there weren't any more diamonds there. I'll have to watch that a little bit closer in the future. Because that one I'm not sure if that was all paid up. I know that the last time I was here, someone steal some leggings and a helmet too. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to make an announcement about that, because I think, yeah, I'm missing some swords and also the stuff off of that statue there. Man, this server, I don't know why stuff like that happens. I'm gonna have to look into that, because, I mean, obviously something's going on. I'm also gonna have to keep better track of how many are actually gone, because yeah, I need to be making sure that people aren't stealing stuff. Anyway, normally we don't have any problems that way, but I don't know, people make mistakes or don't always get all the diamonds that they thought they were. There's some little things going on. Usually people are pretty honest as long as you talk to them about it. Anyway, So as far as the librarians that had died at my base, I went ahead and made them a proper little memorial on the top here. So in memory of Gerald 1 and 2, they were the ones that started the bookstore and really got me going. And so, I mean, all of these diamonds would not have been possible without Gerald 1 and 2 originally. Anyway, so I made a nice little thing. I also snuck in a bed because, I don't know, I'm greedy and I don't really want to have to pay for the inn down there. Especially, I mean, just look at this view. You know, you get this whole nice view of the whole shopping area. All the different builds. Looks like someone's going to build a giant ship. That might be a spoiler. I don't know. I'll not show that anymore. And then, yeah, all the other shops. Looks like we also might have something coming in here that looks a little new. So we'll have to stop by there. Anyway, so we'll have to review that and talk to people. I'll go ahead and put that in the Discord as well, that there's some more stuff missing from my shop. Might be people playing games. It might be people just were desperate. I don't know. Maybe someone was being silly and they put it on and then didn't realize it had cursive binding and now they're stuck with it. I heard he's selling gold ingots. 1 diamond per stack. Let's go ahead and take those. 1 diamond for 16. Yeah, let's see if the redstone store has been restocked. Oh, he's selling totems of undying, 2 diamonds for 1. Oh, he's really stocking it up. And then this leads into his redstone shop here. So we are... Oh. Oh, Parker, what'd you do? Did you wake up the baby? Oh boy. Here, we'll see if he calms back down. His mama should be home soon. He ate like only maybe an hour and a half ago, so shouldn't really be getting too hungry yet. He doesn't have any prices on here that I can see. Oh, there we go. 2 diamonds for stack of 36. Anyway, I don't think I need any of that stuff at the moment. Just checking that out. I'm also wondering if the head shop has been restocked at all. Oh no. Looks like there's something going on there. Oh, where did you come from, zombie? Yeah, I just jumped a little bit. I like that he's honest enough that he put that on. The wood shop, I'm pretty sure, has been restocked since Juke's got his power cord back. We've got some other builds going on over here. I like what they did here. They added the path through what had been a build that had been blocked off, but it looks like it was removed and that things are moved over now. We have, of course, the wool shop. I think I've been by there before. The one I really want to check out, though, the Ravine Scar Shop, mining materials. So Scar is one of the newer members of the server. Yeah, looks like he has yet to add anything in there. So this was the shop that has been there, that has the phantoms hanging out here. Ooh, this is looking nice though. I think this is the terracotta shop. So, anyway, some cool stuff going on here in Spawn. I always like to check it out when I come through because there's a lot of updates all the time, every time I come through. Anyway, we're gonna pop on over now and I'm gonna show you guys this thing here. Okay. See if we can sneak across here. There's a little bit of destruction, but I also took the time and I filled in all of these. So all of these stone blocks, there were some previously, but I filled them all the way in just to cut down the amount of pigmen spawning here in my area. And honestly, it has made a pretty big difference. So I'm gonna pop in through here. Oh yeah, this is a restraining order that Sunmel did on me. So I was kind of trolling him in the chat a little bit the other day. Anyway, if you guys want to read this, you can just read fast or pause it later. Anyway, not official because it's just Minecraft science, but it was just a little joke thing that he did here at my base. Anyway, if I pop on through here, I do have some things with the base that I'll kind of need to run over you guys. Let's see, I have my diamonds in here. I think it's about time to start making some more diamond block stacks. I'm gonna clear up some area in there. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Got a nice amount of diamonds going there. Okay. So, the iron farm, one thing that I kind of need to go over with you guys. It hasn't been working all that well. I think that it has to do either with the fact that it just slows down significantly when there's more people on the server. I think that for some reason just affects the villagers, because one of the so what I'm thinking it is the villager plugin that I added. Like if I do top, you can see the villager optimizer plugin. I think that may have cut down the amount of just whatever was going on with the villagers, that they're forgetting their beds or something, and so it's not nearly as efficient. And it's the Samuel one is also freezing villagers. But I mean, so I cut this back down. We're still getting a good amount of iron, you know, passively. Like this probably filled up about, I don't know, a double chest worth in the last like maybe 6 or 8 hours when I was just working over there. So it's not nearly as fast as it was going before, but I mean, this is all the extra stock that I already had from before that happened. So yeah, I've got basically 5 double chests of iron blocks, so I am doing pretty good. The storage system over here, this is getting pretty ridiculous. The stone is all the way stocked up to the top there, and so I think I'm gonna start turning that into other things, the stone, and I don't really need to collect any more cobblestone because that's 3 rows that tall of cobblestone, and then the double wide almost all the way up of the normal stone. That villager breeder, I'm probably going to decommission that soon. And I've also thought about decommissioning this mob farm, just because it's not been working at very high efficiency at all. And I think that's just due to the fact that the Guardian farm is working now. But I did go ahead and I found a nice spot in the middle of the ocean that I think would be a nice place to put in a little drown farm to try and get some more tridents. And I think I'll just take this down, rebuild it over there above the drown farm. So this will probably go. I'll probably remove the outer ring as well as the other one, and then we'll just build up with 2 main towers. I kind of reworked the design that I had going a little bit. Anyway, going on to the main attraction. I know you guys were clicking on this video because you wanted to see the actual 7-chunk slime farm. So this was not planned originally, but when I had started building, I had someone, specifically Dundee, who was selling slime stuff. He went ahead and asked for the seed because he wanted to see if there were slime chunks nearby. And so I checked on that. Looks like there's a couple of ghost ice blocks. Anyway, so after I had already started building over here, I found out there was a 7-chunk slime like 7 slime chunks all together. Like, it is absolutely crazy. And the picture that you saw for the thumbnail of this video, that was just yesterday. We had people like, so I don't think Scar has done all the lighting of his caves because he's still fairly new, and so the rates are diminished right now, which is actually probably a good thing while I'm trying to build this. So I'll have to get the true rates later of what is actually going on. But anyway, yeah, so this is all changed here. Anyway, you can see that there's still a massive amount of slime spawning regardless. And these guys have been harassing me. I have literally been harassed by slimes non-stop this last little while. Like, as soon as I got all the stuff up above removed, then it just got to where it was absolutely ridiculous with the amount of slime spawning. So yeah, you're gonna have to watch while I deal with this. I think I might try and get the iron golems in as soon as possible, just so we can start having them attacking something else, because yeah, this is... I mean, I've been getting a ton of slime just regardless. Oh, see, so here's the SAML taking effect. Did you see how they froze there for a second? So we had a TPS drop, and so what it does is it freezes any large groups of like mobs. So basically, because it recognized that there were a ton of slimes here, then it went ahead and froze all the slimes. Anyway, and of course, because I'm killing these guys and I keep on making more and more slimes to kill. Okay, let's kill that spider. I do need to replace my bow. I didn't realize that it was getting that low, but it looks like this one's about to break. Although now I can do that fairly easy too with the stuff that I have going. Yeah, this is not what I want all day to be like, so let's try and get this taken care of. Here, we might as well get you killed too, and I'll just let all these little solitary guys follow me because they can't do anything. Okay, up. There's some more medium-sized ones. Like, yeah. Literally, as soon as I get out of that area, then all kinds of slimes are spawning in again. Okay, well, what I did want to do was just grab those real quick. How many do I... Yeah, see, now this is going to be super crazy efficient, guys. I mean, I'm not even trying to go for the most efficient design. Actually, the design that I'll be using is kind of a modified version of a couple of other designs. So there's an Omongo design that he uses iron golems to draw them off to the sides, but he kills them with magma blocks. But I saw a newer kind that actually like a little better with campfires because you can place the hoppers directly underneath. And so that's actually the kind that I'm going to try and work with. So let's go ahead and grab those. Oh, hello there. Anyway, so what I'm thinking is we have the 7 slime chunks, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the one in the middle here, 6, and then 7. So I think because this is already ridiculously like putting stuff out, then what I'm gonna do is just on the corners of the center chunk, I'll put the iron golems here. Which means that the campfires are going to go in an area right in here. Let's go ahead and grab a couple of chests, because this is going to need to be a temporary little area here. Okay, so from above I'll probably just have to mine down the corners, like hop up to the top again and take these. Where's my solitary slime block? Let's see. Sorry about this, guys. I kind of tried to plan out most of this stuff, but... Okay, I do not have... Okay, well, I'll just make one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't just do that. Okay, yeah, get out of my way here. Okay. So anyway, I need to mine out the corners just a little bit. There needs to be probably a 2x2 area to fit the iron golem. And then I need to surround at least the front with fence posts, which I forgot to make. So the iron golem... Let's see. So the... In behind where the iron golem is where I'm going to be sneaking in the chest. Like my item elevators and everything to store everything. And so let's see here. Because I need a 9-block area here off of this corner where the campfires are going to go. And then I'm going to need to go in and the iron golem. This will be a little easier once I get it all figured out. He'd be taking up that area so the chest can be behind him anywhere. So let's just go ahead and bring the chest out to one side, just behind where the wall is. And we'll call that good. And then what we're going to have to do is we'll just... Okay, get out of my way, guys. With this, honestly, we can just run it in along the side. The iron golem's going to be up above anyway. And then we just need to do the whole 3-block area thing. Okay, it is nighttime. I should probably sleep before this thing turns into a hostile mob farm. Yeah, so I didn't light up this bottom area, but it was because I knew that in the near future I would be putting in the platforms and everything. And I also went down to 5 to get the hoppers on the lowest level that I possibly could without them being interrupted. But you probably, if you've even thought about doing stuff with slimes before, then you're going to recognize that I really do not have it set up in the best way to do that, so that you... Holy cow. Is the server going just a little bit slow? No? I guess it's just on my end. Okay, well let's go ahead and put these down, because that's going to be what kills the slimes. And we want them to drop down into these, which means that our ice is going to need to be a little bit higher, actually. So if we go ahead and... I think if we ring that with 2 high blocks, then what we'll get here is the ice on this level here. Okay, so that means I'm gonna need ice on... I really love these little slime heads, they look cool. Ice on this level though. Okay, and I'm gonna be doing this all the way around. So why I said this isn't gonna be the most efficient of farms is because the whole process that I'm going to be using is actually, here, we'll leave a couple out there so I can get back up, and we'll have to get something else put in very soon. Anyway, so it's going to have the iron golems just in the center corners. On the end here, I think they're going to be too far away so they can wander towards that. But if they wander off the edge here, then what I want to have is the water streams to go ahead and get them down, and that's why I'm going to be using the packed ice. is just so that the slimes will move relatively quickly around the water streams. Anyway, so I'll actually be filling all this back in. I kind of overdid it on the amount that I cleared out, but I just didn't have this all planned out so thoroughly earlier because I didn't know exactly what I was going to be doing, whether I was going to be using hopper mine carts or... Okay. Anyway, yeah, looks like I can go up to here. Now I went out, okay, yeah, so I had to go out the corner a little bit and then down. How far in did I go? I should check that too. I did 4 and then 5, so my OCD is going to say we need to do 5 and 5. Guess let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just check this. Doesn't look like we have anyone saying anything in chat at the moment. I've been going for about a half hour, so we'll try and get the first level done. Just so you guys know exactly what it is that I'm doing here. And then I'll probably actually have to move on to a slightly different setup. So I had 1, 2, and then that was off the back there, right? Oh, on this one though. Okay, you guys need to get out of the way for a moment. See, I'm not killing these guys constantly at the moment just because I do want them to kind of keep some of the larger stuff from spawning, so I'm not so overwhelmed with massive amounts of large slimes. Anyway, the campfire, let's go ahead and plop these down and okay, well that did kill one right off the bat there already. And I need to be shift clicking, it looks like. Okay. And now some more up around here. I'll probably fill this off underneath after the fact. Just because on stream that's going to take quite a while, and I actually want to get the spawning platform set up so you guys can see that. Did I already fill this side in too? I did not, so we want to fill that in. Okay, so just a couple more here. Oh, look at that, diamonds. You know, I've actually made a good amount, probably over a stack of diamonds off of just working on this farm as well. So let's see, that's a 5x5, and you can actually do damage. Very nice. I like those little moments when you just get diamonds for doing something that you're already going to be doing. Let me go grab some more cobblestone real fast. Because I actually want to use mostly cobblestone to fill in this bottom thing, because it can actually just make a little cobblestone generator fairly easy. And so I'm not really worried about, you know, using that up as a resource quite as much as some of the other things. So let's see now. So it would have been on this level. Are you kidding me? Okay. And then yeah, so right now, I mean, you guys saw a little bit ago how many slimes are spawning. Not so many right now. I'm going to assume that Scarface is at his base, and so that's why everything is slowed down. But yeah, like I said, this is actually kind of nice, because now things are moving fairly slow. Let's go ahead and clear this out, and then I'll fill that one back in as well. Oh, I forgot that I was out of the range of my beacon over here. Because I'd had a beacon here originally, but I took it out. I may end up putting one back in over the top of the slime farm. Above the level where the slimes can spawn. Don't know for sure though. Wait, that one... I went out 2 from the edge there. I did not go out as far here. So let's see, 1, 2... Here, let's go out 1 more just in case. Like I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe that on this one I only left 1 block gap on the end. And that's the original one that I'm going to be basing stuff off of, so we'll just make sure that we actually use that as the template. Okay. I got that one fixed. I just need to remove this guy. My harasser's coming back. Okay, and over here. Ooh, look at that. Looks like I need to grab a few more hoppers real quick. I might dump off some of this other random stuff too. Here, let's go ahead and just finish off the campfires. That's going to be easy enough to do. Because then I can dump off the chests and everything. Dump off this ore and the slime blocks and the dirt. Okay, here we go. We'll get out my redstone box. Wow, I am actually short on hoppers. Luckily though, that is not a major issue because I also have an iron chest. And I'll just grab out some iron blocks and call it good. Just make a few more real fast. So I'm not going to need any more chests there. That's the nice thing about having things saved up, is that I already had all of the wood and everything else that I would have needed for that, so okay, time to go sleep real fast. Oh, looks like I need to eat. Okay. And while I'm doing the stuff that is semi-monotonous, I did want to ask you guys, what do you think about the new addition to Minecraft that they put out of bees? So, my first impressions was, why bees? And then it's like, okay, well, they wanted to raise awareness or something about bees, which is nice and everything. But then why so large? You know, like that's probably the thing that threw me off the most, was just how gigantic the bees were. I really don't understand why they needed to make them so large. Right, like why is that even a thing, I guess? So yeah, I'll be filling that in and then pulling this up. Anyway, so yeah, I really don't get that. Like, why so large on the bees? It just doesn't make any sense to me at all. That's even something that I mean, the baby bees were actually pretty good size, and compared to bats, bees are huge. And I know there's like the giant spiders and stuff, but yeah, it was just kind of an interesting way that they applied that to me. Like, I would have imagined them doing something different there. Oh, BRB. Well, Parker was being really good today, and then he went quiet for a little too long. So I looked back and he has the chocolate milk mix and he was just going to town on it. So yeah, I'll have that to clean up here in a little bit once the stream is over. I might actually have to end it a little early because of that. Not super sure, so I'll at least get in the first corner for the iron golem just so you guys can see the whole idea. Because this is going to take me a while off camera. I just don't want to like not have you guys see some of this process, and maybe I'll just record the rest of it and we'll put out a little video later of the rest of the build here. Anyway, yeah, so it's the life of a stay-at-home dad though, I guess. Just have to deal with kid messes. He's usually pretty good, like he was playing with his cars and stuff earlier. So yeah, that just kind of surprised me. But yeah, they make messes out of nowhere, so I probably shouldn't be too surprised, but anyway. Okay, so basically this bottom area, I'm just gonna fill it in with solid blocks completely. You probably also noticed there was like coal and redstone and stuff, so I'll clear that out as well later. But yeah, basically I gotta get this down, have it down slightly lower than the thing so they can't hop back up onto their the platforms. And then we'll just put down some water streams just to send them towards the iron golems. Once they see the iron golems, then they should go right for them. Oh, looks like I'm out of that. Just put that back for a moment. Where did that other ice go? Okay, I should have just enough ice to finish the rest of the way around here. Maybe a little bit extra, but it should be less than a stack of extra ice, if I did my math correctly. Yeah, I mean, kind of building stuff on the fly like this is something I enjoy doing, but it also does make it out for a long stream. which is just kind of difficult to do with the, like with just Parker, then it was a little bit easier than having Parker and a baby. So that's also why I haven't quite put out as much content lately, is just the whole time constraints that I have with it. Anyway, I'm gonna keep on producing content though, because this server has been absolutely awesome as far as like making some good friends and having people really contribute to the server. Earlier today, one of the guys on the server, Captain Merman, had one of his videos release, and he did a really good job on it. So yeah, like I said, less than a stack there. Okay, let's go ahead, and I'm actually going to grab some of the stone. Okay, can you just not for a moment there? So I want to fill in the bottom with all the cobblestone, that's why I grab mostly cobblestone. But the platforms themselves, I want to use stone. And where did those pumpkins go? Here we go. And I'm going to be using jack-o'-lanterns just to make sure that they can spawn nicely. Oh, you know what? I did want some stone though, some cobblestone. Because I gotta still kind of build this up a little bit. No, I don't. There we go. Okay, so basically a 2-high drop, I think that's going to be enough there. So now I'm going to fill this in. And I guess what I'll do is, because I do have a pending mess and Parker needs to get down for a nap here pretty quick and cleaned up. He's got a chocolate, like, what is it called? I'm trying to think what that mustache is called. The one that goes just around your mouth. It's not like a full beard because it doesn't go up the cheeks. If you guys can think of the name of that, just put it in the comments, please, because it's going to bother me if I can't think of the name of that. Anyway, it's one that you see like a lot of the cops wearing lately, or like within the last 10 years. Anyway, yeah, so we'll get one little wing finished, and you'll know how I'm finishing it off later. Okay, now yeah, I think that's gonna be good. With some of the big ones, they might be able to hop back up on, but this doesn't need to be crazy efficient. So it's actually, I need to be thinking about how I'm going to be doing my block placement. 2, 3, so it's actually this one right here. Is going to need to be a jack-o'-lantern. The reason why jack-o'-lanterns is that they just keep it so that spawning space is freed up, as well as the center here. This is a 2 wide center, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one and the next one. So let's go ahead and remove these. Just to satisfy my OCD, I'm going to be putting these in the center because it will make kind of a nice pattern as we go along. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so then this one, and this one. And these are actually where the boundaries of the chunk are, basically. Is where the boundaries of these spawning platforms are. Okay, yes, I'm good here. Okay, now this one needs to go off of the end here. He's letting me know that he's messy. Yep. I know, bud. I'm gonna have to clean that up in a moment here. You know, I do kind of wonder if I get... Oh, great. If I get enough of, like, if I get an iron golem and if that will draw them off to the side while I do all this. Oh, these 4 are supposed to be... So what I'm going to do is just have a nice 2x2 center. And then we just need to mimic that stuff over. Okay, yeah, that keeps it at 3. So basically now if we have a 1, 2, 3, and this one is going to be a lantern here. Oops. Let's go ahead and pop that down. And then right here we have, is that 6 blocks? And then it will be another one of the full 4 ones. Now I like honestly wouldn't need to do that much. So this is a little bit of overdoing it, but it doesn't really make a difference to me. It's going to be lit up nicely and everything. And as you can see, I really do need to get this thing filled in, because just look at, I mean, we're getting all these other mobs spawning in, and I really don't want anything other than the slimes here. Okay, so this one, on this level, yeah, this needs to be one of these now, too. The pumpkins. Did I count that correctly? So it should be 3. Oh, I did not. I actually did that slightly off. Yeah, see, so if you see how this is 1, 2, 3, then this should also be the same amount, so it's all nice and symmetrical. So I'm glad I checked that, because I was about to go off, and if I got off on that one, then I would have gone off on the following ones. Anyway. Okay, so up to this edge right here, this is the equivalent of 1 chunk. Looks like I forgot a lantern here, so let's go ahead and pop that in. Look. 3, yeah, that's 3 from the edge there. Yeah, that should be fine. Here's that off one. You know what? I think that actually was in the right position. Okay, I did do that in the right position earlier. Yes, Parker? He knows my name and he will scream it all day long if I don't answer him immediately. Oh, that sounds like my wife getting home. Give me just another second here. Okay, so my wife is home. Looks like this is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. Because we've been going almost an hour now, and so I need to be doing some of this other stuff. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and hop off now, and I will do another stream a little bit later here, where we finish this up a bit more and get the iron golems in. So anyway, yeah, I'll just watch for a part 2 later today once Parker's down for his nap and things have calmed down. Anyway, yeah, I will see you guys in a few hours here, and we'll go ahead and get things finished up. So, yeah, please be patient. This is kind of a big build, and I'm trying to work around when I have time here. So, anyway, I'm just gonna hop off to the side here. Could you make that jump even? Probably not. Let's just go ahead and do this though. Okay, anyway, I'll go ahead and end the stream here by my mostly diamond covered beacon. Anyway, but yeah, we'll see you guys here in a little bit, and we'll keep this going. We should be seeing some pretty crazy stuff here in a bit, so I will see you guys here soon, and thank you for watching the stream.